Like when I was younger, him and his friends used to make fun of me because I was a girl and I wanted to play D&D with them, and they told me girls couldn't play D&D and all this other crap like that. And he would tease me mercifully. I mean, like, because I only see out of one eye, so I don't have depth perception. So any, like, ball type game, I wasn't very good at. So he teased me. Him and his friends would make fun of me because I couldn't catch the ball. Or, there were times when I went to try to catch the ball and I had missed, where it was going to hit in my glove, and it would hit my face. And it would either break my glasses or I would get a big bruise. And of course, everybody would laugh at me. And of course, back then, I didn't know that the reason why is because I have a problem gauging distance on things like that. So back then I didn't know. And I used to tell myself I'm stupid and retarded because that's what everybody would tell me all the time, that I'm stupid and retarded. I haven't forgiven him for that kind of behavior to me yet. He used to play wrestling with us. And you know how wrestling moves are designed to be less hurtful for the person? Well, he used to give us pile drivers and not do them the appropriate way. And yeah, those would usually hurt. And I'm not sure, but my dad had kicked him out of the house eventually. But, just things like that. I've got to learn to forgive people or like recently, I have recently forgiven, recently I've had a friend, she just constantly gives me excuses for her actions, and it's like, I don't want your excuses. I just would like you to, I don't know, I've learned to step away from being real close with her because all it's doing, because for a while there, I was seriously scared for her well-being. And when she told me, no, I didn't ask anybody to, it just was like, okay, I got to step back and not be as close of a friend as I once was, because obviously I was taking certain things more seriously than she was. And, those are things that I have to learn to forgive. So when my grandma had told me that I need to learn to forgive people in order for myself to heal, she is absolutely right. She is absolutely right. I don't know how to do that. I just don't. I don't know how to forgive people very easily. I mean, I was raised that if somebody does something wrong to you, you do it back. Or if a kid is hitting you, you hit them back. That's how I was raised, that mentality. If somebody's doing something to you, you retaliate and fight back. I was never raised to be a passive person. I mean, I watched my parents argue all the time when I was younger. I watched my mom get plastered pretty much every night when I was younger. I watched my mom when she would tell us to go to our rooms, and if we didn't, she'd backhand us so hard that we'd hit the wall, and then we'd go crying back into our room, but then we'd hear the latch being closed over our door so she could drink uninterrupted. And, and then my older brother would lock me in my room, when I was younger too. After my dad had finally made my room for me, and my older brother would sneak over and lock my room door so I wouldn't be able to get out of my room at night. Just things like that. It was always, I learned that I only had me to deal with in life, and my actions didn't always, as long as the end result was good, even though they weren't, But, I've tried to raise my children a lot better than my home life ever was.